Hi, in this session we're going to take a close look at track layering or loop recording for an audio track. Recording a part for your project, if it's vocals, guitars, bass guitar, drums, whatever, can be a really stressful thing to do, full of small and big mistakes. And in the old approach, you would have just recorded and stopped. And again, and stop, and again, and stop. And then, in an uncomfortable way, try and figure out what were your best performances, whatever. It can be really not that nice. So Studio One offers us an option for loop recording or track layering that can be really smooth, really nice, and make all of this experience, of recording much more easy and nice. So we'll take a look of that with my guitar right over here. I have already made a loop of drums to get inspired from. I have already opened a GTR track right here, which is a shortcut for guitar. I have everything set up, the right input, the mono track, and I have put some effects for my guitar in order to make it sound a bit more the sound that I'm looking for. So with this sound, I'm going to start recording. And what I have prepared for this, for the loop recording, is I set up my markers from here to here. I have engaged the loop. So now it will keep on returning to the beginning. And I'll press Shift-Alt-R. The record panel will open up. The part in the record panel that is relevant for my experience right now is going to be the record mode right here. If I'll press Replace, when the loop will return, it will replace the thing that I have recorded initially in the first to begin with. It's not what I'm looking for right now, so I'm going to try out the takes to layers in order to show you my method of recording, which is really sweet. Every loop that I'm going to record now is going to appear in a new layer that I will work out with later in order to create the perfect background for what I'm looking for. So now let's go on to recording my guitar. I have this channel here, the GTR, which is short for guitar. The record is enabled, the monitor is on so I can hear my guitar. Of course, the right input is right here. I have this loop set up with my drums here. It's gonna return into itself. And now I'm gonna enter into the record panel. I'm gonna press Alt-Shift-R. And as you can see, this small panel appeared right here. And this part is not really relevant for this purpose of recording audio. I'm going to use this area of record mode. If it was on replace, after I would have finished my first round in the loop, everything I would have recorded later would replace the first take. I don't really want to replace, actually, because I want to show you the takes to layers, of course, and the awesome option that comes with it. So now I'm going to play with this drum background and just start spill out ideas. Now I have these 4 layers. The 2 layers that to begin with were like a repetition of the same idea. I tried to see how was it, and I tried different ideas in the take 3 and 4. Maybe I'll choose something from it. Now I'm gonna listen to the different takes I did. Maybe I'll try to work out whatever suits me. So let's take off the monitor. And I have chosen the listen tool right here, so I can listen to the different takes. Okay, the later From the middle, it's quite okay, just before it, but the start didn't really. What suits me for how I imagine, I don't know, the project that is now occurring is by taking the beginning of take 2 and then until the middle of that, until here, the take 1, and I'll finish up with take 4. So if I'm going to use my mouse right here, there's this symbol that just appeared, and now it will be a part of comping, which is the process that I'm now going to show you. First of all, I'm going to take the beginning of take 2 until here. And as you can see, it just shifted to the main event, the main take that is going to be heard. Then I'm going to take from this point until the middle my first take. Sweet. And I'm going to finish off with my last take. Let's hear it with the drums. Now I have things to twitch and turn and edit a bit, but this is a really nice start. And already the program, by doing the comping, has did a crossfade between the different parts, and everything sounds already like a take. Pack. Maybe let's take a step back, I'll do Control-Z on it. I'm not really sure about what kind of takes I want to use. Maybe I don't listening to them in that way that I didn't start with, maybe won't work out for me. So I think that I can do is just throw around takes and see what happens. Maybe it will be nicer. I'll just take the start of this, maybe this part, take a little bit of the first take and finish up with the fourth. Now, let's see what happens. Okay, until the end it was really nice, you know. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this, but the end was, So let's try out the second take, you know. Okay, not so good. So I think I'll just take the first take and finish it off. Now, after I've decided this is the ultimate guitar take that I'm going to use for now, all I need to do is press right here, and all of the takes will whoosh, whoosh, disappear upwards. And now I have my brand new guitar track. Yeah, the finishing needs a little bit more work. If I want, after listening to it again and telling myself, okay, the last take doesn't really work out, maybe I should try out different takes, I can just press right here on the bottom left of each section that I've just created and choose different takes. Maybe I'll try out the third take. Maybe I'll try out the second take. I can, of course, also, by opening the different takes, just take a full take from what I've recorded and make it my primary sound if I don't want to use the comping, just by pressing this arrow key right here, arrow button. As you can see, the different takes will move upwards and will be heard. Track layering, loop recording, and using comping is a really nice and smooth way to avoid a lot of the headache and stress that can come from recording audio. Try it out.